Well, welcome back. This is the last video for this training course, and I really hope you've enjoyed it. I really loved putting it together, and I believe that if you follow the instructions that we've given you in the course, that you'll grow a massive business. But I'd like to end off with this concept that it takes time. Nothing great happens overnight. There's an old saying that says Rome was not built in a day, and the same thing applies here. Now, when you start a traditional business, you invest a whole lot of money and you expect to just break even in your first year. You hope to recover your investment after 5 years. So standard, you get your investment back after 5 years and then to be fully profitable after 7 years. And that's assuming the business succeeds, because the vast majority of businesses fail. Now, when starting an MLM business, for some reason, people want their money back in 1 month, they want to be profitable in 2 months, and then they want to be absolutely rich by month 3. Now, obviously, that's ridiculous. And when it doesn't happen, they run around with their hair on fire telling everybody that multi-level marketing doesn't work. Well, obviously, if that is your attitude to MLM, it won't work. It is not possible to get the kind of income that you can generate from MLM, which is equivalent to something that a surgeon would earn in 3 months. It's just ridiculous. So your expectations have got to be right. It takes time, and you've got to keep on keeping on until you achieve the goal of going full-time and earning a six-figure income. So this is called the 1-3-5-7 rule, and this is typical within the MLM space. On average, it takes 1 year for you to become competent at the business. This is assuming that you are involved in it consistently, you're doing the training, you're doing the things that are necessary. It takes you 1 year to become competent. It takes you 3 years to go full-time. So those people who put their head down, grafted this business, will replace their income completely within 3 years. Within 5 years, you should be earning a six-figure income. So if you keep plugging away at this thing and focusing on it, you get a six-figure income within 5 years. And within 7 years, you are an expert. You're one of the top leaders in the business. You're out there earning the big money. And the beauty is that you earn while you learn. So even when you get started in your first month, you can earn money. Now, how to learn? Well, obviously, you've just done this course, so well done. I'm super proud of you. I think congratulations on order, because sticking through this course was the first step in the direction of being successful. But this is just the start of your learning journey. There are books out there because it's all been done before. There are other experts that have gone before you that have paved the way, and they've taken all of their expertise and they've poured it into the pages of books. And you can just buy the book for peanuts, and you can read the book and you can gain all of that insight, all of that information. The masters have recorded this in the books, so you can just go out and get the books. So my recommendation, this is the way I do it. Get a Kindle, and then what you do is you download the Kindle version and you download the Audible version. And then what I do is I read the Kindle version while listening to the audiobook. That allows me to go through, literally power through the books, but because I'm listening and I'm reading at the same time, my retention just goes through the roof. It costs a little bit more to get both, but my recommendation is this is a great way to get the information in. And top leaders in our industry will read between 1 and 4 books per month. I read at least 1 book every month on this business. Even though I've been in it 31 years, I get up and I read every single day. I read something about this business. There's always some new thing to learn. There's always somebody who's doing something epic and interesting and different. And so I continue to read books to find out about the industry, and I keep going at it. And top leaders do that. If you're not a top leader in 1 year, I can bet you that you're not doing what is necessary. You're not reading the books. You're not implementing what we've taught you in the course. You're not doing the things that are required. Now, a friend of mine, when he dished out his starter kits to his team, what he did is he put a 100 Rand note in every single starter kit in the manual. And then he sent his guys away. He said, listen, guys, I want you to read the manuals. When we get back together again, we're going to go through what you've learned. Sends the guys away. They come back the following week after being away for a week, and they bring their manuals. And he says, could I please ask you to write your name on the manual, give it to me in the front. He gets all the manuals and he opens the manuals up, and every single 100 Rand note was in the manual. In other words, most of the people had not read the manual. And he said to me, this is a saying, I don't know who it comes from, but he repeated the saying. He said, you can hide the world's greatest secrets from most people by placing them in the pages of a book. In other words, what he was saying is that most people just don't bother to read. But understand, just think about the concept of this. Somebody has spent 20, 30, 40 years of their life learning an amazing skill. They then take that skill and they distill it down to the core of what that skill is all about. They get all of the noise out of the way. They put all of that information into the pages of a book. And for 150 Rand or 200 Rand or whatever it is, you get to buy that book and you get all of that information. I mean, how amazing, how epic is that? So guys, if you want to be a top leader, you have to become a top reader. Then, of course, there's all sorts of stuff online that you can get. There's online tutorials. There's places like Udemy you can go to. There's YouTube. There's company Zoom training. Some of the top guys are podcasting and blogging and getting their information out there. So there's just a tremendous amount of information out there about our industry. And then you need to plan. So you need to make a plan and you need to work your plan. Most people don't plan and therefore they don't succeed. You need to know what you're doing, when you're doing it, how long you're doing it for, how many people you're contacting, when you're contacting them, how many LinkedIn connections you're making every day, when you are talking to people, who you're phoning, when you're phoning them. That all needs to be down in a concise plan, written out. And then you need to follow your plan. You need to execute on that plan. And then you need to review the results and adjust your plan. Make the plan, execute the plan, review the results, and then make a better plan and execute that. Most important is take action. Most learning is achieved by doing. There's no better way. There's absolutely no better way than getting out and doing the deeds so that you know exactly how it works. If you mess up, it's not a problem. It's very difficult to look good and get better at the same time. You don't learn to do something important. You don't learn a skill like this without messing up, and that's fine. You need to allow yourself to fail. You need to allow yourself to mess up. You need to allow yourself to stuff up a presentation or whatever, because the best way to learn is to do. And I recommend highly that you do as often as possible. Talk to more people on the phone. A friend of mine he said to me, I'm really not good on the phone. I said to him, the easiest way to get better is talk to more people on the phone. And if you do that, you will get better at approaching people on the phone. He said to me, I'm not very good at opportunity meetings. I said, well, do more business opportunities. Hold more presentations. Do more product demonstrations. If you're not very good at doing a demonstration of the product, do more demonstrations. You will see you will get better. And then do more home presentations. You should have your guys bringing people to your home every week. You should be doing a presentation. One of our most successful people, when I was with a company called Rainbow, one of our most successful people was having a presentation every single evening. He had an opportunity meeting every day. And so you could go along 7 o'clock every evening, Monday to Friday, and he would do a presentation and you could sign people up. And his business just exploded. So to know and not to do is really not to know at all. So the issue is, if you know and you don't take action, you may as well not know. Because the action is what generates the results and the returns. So my recommendation is get out there, take action, take this business by the throat and make something incredible of it. Then the easiest way to learn is by teaching other people. If you teach your downline, take them, show them how it's done. Do practical lessons with them. Show them how to make a connection. Show them how to present the product. Show them how to present the opportunity. Show them how to get onto LinkedIn and find people to talk to. Show them how to get a person to agree to take a look at the link in a coffee shop. If you teach your people how to do things, I promise you, you will learn more than just by doing the lessons yourself. So you need to think about what you're going to teach them. You need to prepare, and then you need to present the teachings. Find one person to start with. You don't have to present to everybody. Get one person, teach them how to do the business, and then you can do it to your whole group. So you expand your training to the entire group. The greatest master of any subject is also the greatest student of that subject, and that is a fact. So guys, we finally come to the end of this training. I cannot tell you how impressed I am that you made it all the way through here. Well done. I'm 100% sure that if you implement what we've taught you here, you're going to have an extremely successful business. So thanks again for doing this training, and I look forward to seeing you at the top.